you right now for everyone that's gathered here in support of them.
After this prayer circle ended with words of hope, a young woman took her own life 20 stories above them at a high-rise off Jefferson. This was after a 12-hour negotiation with mental health professionals and Detroit police. The young woman suffered a history of mental illness.
My heart goes out to her mom. I talked to her last night, and you know, she was very brave and very strong, but you could just see that she was broken. And we grieve with her, and we really wanted a better outcome, a different outcome, to get this young lady the help that she needed, but unfortunately it just wasn't so.
Chief James White says Wednesday night he returned to the scene after.
The same officers were standing there in the same spots, and you know, it was 90-something degrees yesterday, and when I went back and saw them, many of them were in tears, most of them were in tears. And they felt it.
White says in Detroit alone this year, they've had 1,195 calls to respond to what they call a suicide in progress, 26 in the last week.
And the numbers that we see in DPD are off the charts. And I talked to my colleagues around the state, around the country, and they're seeing an uptick as well.
In so many cases, police, fire, 911 is the first call in a mental health crisis. The chief, who is a licensed mental health professional himself, continues to expand their critical incident team. Just added 10 new officers to handle the influx of mental health calls. The reality, he says, they're not mental health providers.
And certainly we need more beds, more hospitals. I'm at a point where I'd like to see mental health urgent care on every corner, where just like you can go to an urgent care facility for a broken arm or stitches, you should be able to go and get some mental health treatment when you feel like you're in a hopeless situation.
To the first responders who spent 12 hours trying to save someone's life, there is peer support, but Chief says even peer support needs their own mental health help as trauma builds day after day.
That armor that the officers carry on their personalities, it gets dinged up, and you got to give them the help that they need.
Reporting downtown Detroit, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.